Good afternoon, everybody. It is the 26th of December, 31 degrees Fahrenheit, which is God knows what in the C scale there. But probably like 800 or is it 4? I don't know. But anyway, someone who might be able to help us with that is my driving guest today. And he's actually from Wales. And why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello there, I'm Simon, I'm the Welshman. I'm from South Wales.
South Wales.
Yeah.
And which is better, South or North?
I better not say that because the North Walians are pretty tough.
Walians, is that what you guys call
Yeah,
yourselves?
we call each other Walians.
Walians.
Okay.
So why do we call you Welsh?
Good question.
Yeah.
We'll stick with the Welsh. It sounds better than Walians.
Is it you guys call yourselves Walians and then the rest of the world calls you Welsh?
A bit of both, really. We call mainly the North, people from the North Walians.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then they sometimes call us South Walians. But the people up in the North are very, they're hairy people. They speak Welsh.
Okay.
More Welsh than we do down south.
So you don't speak Welsh?
Bits and pieces, yeah.
How does it sound? Give me a basic sentence in Welsh.
So it'd be Croeso I addressing Gettysburg.
Mitch is comparing me to Christ. I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that.
that's exactly
That's
it.
sacrilegious.
I didn't know you spoke.
Yeah, well, yeah, fluently.
No, that means welcome. And then we got things like road signs and things like no smoking. It's called dim is smuggy.
It just sounds like slang.
It is basically
Right?
it's the English language with lots and vowels.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I met a couple from Wales when I was like 18, 19. I think I just turned 19.
Okay.
And we went to Cancun. And it was a couple, they were on their honeymoon. They were like 25 or something.
All right.
So, and I was in line at the bar, all excited because down there you can drink at 19. And, I'm waiting in line. He's up ahead of me and everything. And he turns around and starts talking to us. He's like, oh, and I was like, what? And I knew, I recognized there was some English in there.
Yeah.
But it was like, and really, it was all English. Once I got to get an ear for him, it was all English. But he just had a heavy accent. You don't have a very heavy accent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. South Walian, so my accent's a little bit lighter.
Uh-huh.
When I get angry or drunk, then you won't be able to understand me.
Okay. Well, then we might have to go drinking and get you pissed off while you're here. So you've been to Gettysburg? What'd you say? 5 times?
This is our 5th time.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our 2nd time this year.
5th time, 2nd time this year.
Yeah.
From Wales. What do you do over there?
So I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so on a teacher's salary,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
But I'm not
You
just
get
a
over
teacher.
here.
I also I have a second job where I
What
work.
is that?
I write exam papers for Wales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and England.
And then what does your wife do?
She's a teacher as well.
Okay, good. So wow, you guys both come over here twice a year.
Yep.
This year.
Twice this year. Normally once a year.
Why twice this year?
We just fancy coming over and see it at Christmas time.
Okay, all right.
And I wanted to see the field without all the foliage and the growth. So and I may be a winter Gettysburg fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because of
how much more you can see.
Yes. It helps you understand the battle more. I always tell people, I'm glad you that's one of your reasons, because I always tell people, like, when you come out here, this is when you have to come if you want to understand the battle and the terrain, because the terrain dictates a lot, right? In the summertime, you can't see a lot.
No.
And even when it's the wide open fields, a lot of them have corn. And if you come later in the season, the corn's taller than a man. You can't see anything as you drive through.
Yeah.
So it's great to come this time because you really see how the ground undulates.
Oh yeah. Well, that was the big thing for me, was to see Trimble, that kind of area, and the charge.
Yeah.
Because I'd read about it since I was a boy, and then you look at it and think, how did these guys just keep going? And it was only when I finally got to walk the field, and I know it's changed a lot since they did some tank training and things there.
Oh yeah.
But just seeing the way you dip in and out, and
I always wonder how much of that is changed. Because a lot of what I see as far as the pictures go, like, you have to have leveled the ground to do certain things there. like there were barracks out there at one point. I think there was an airstrip or something. So you can't do that with rolling hills, right?
No.
So what? Yeah, I'm just curious as to like how much of it is. Sorry, I got distracted by a pumpkin
Random
that somebody left. How close it is, but I mean, according to a lot of their accounts, they disappear and then they come back up. So I mean, obviously, it's something close to what it was.
Yeah.
And in walking, it gives you a whole different experience.
Well, I try to. We normally stay up towards sort of Cemetery Hill. This year we're not. We're staying downtown.
Yeah.
And so I normally come out for a run every morning, and I'll run across as best I can or along each of the lines, and yeah, you just feel that undulation.
So you run on purpose?
I do. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I get people to chase me occasionally.
Good. That's the only way to get me to run. Yeah. Chase me with a weapon or something.
The only reason I run is so I can drink more.
Yeah. See, okay. So you're a very committed drinker then.
Yeah.
So
we are Welsh.
Yeah. You drink or you run so you can drink more. I know a guy like that.
Yeah.
He stays fit so he can keep drinking. And we'll see if that actually works.
You never know.
You never know. I mean, there are people who never touch the stuff and do nothing but run and eat healthy and drop dead at 40 years old on a jog,
What a boring life.
What a boring life. Exactly. So, I just lost my other. So, okay, so you've been a patron for like a short amount of time. You just joined, right?
Just joined about 2 months now, I think.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
And then you just messaged, I guess, what did you respond to my welcome message?
Yeah, I responded to your welcome
2 months
message.
later?
Yes.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Like, that's why it was so recent. And you said that you were coming to town for like, what, 2 weeks, a week or something
2
like
weeks,
that? 2
yeah.
weeks?
I came over for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, well, then we should get together. And then I had this idea this morning because I came into town to get some things because apparently this big storm is coming around here.
It keeps getting later and later, doesn't it?
Yeah, they keep pushing it back. Now it's down to like 6 o'clock at night, but it was supposed to be by 1. Yeah, this is the railroad cut. Yeah, just blurt out anything as we go. Don't worry.
No problem.
And let's see here. Matt Gillespie says, welcome aboard, Simon.
Thank you, Matt.
Let's see here. I think I saw 6 questions said something. Let me see. Let me find it here. Did Matt just pick up a random Welshman?
This is the best Uber I've ever taken.
6 questions says, that is cool. Happy that Simon is visiting. I agree that winter is great for understanding the battlefield. And that's the 6 questions stamp of approval there.
I appreciate that.
Ron Moore says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Always beautiful day in Gettysburg, no matter what the weather. Oh, yeah, I guess you could say that. That's true. Jeff says, I'd always heard that winter was the best time. Being there is the fall I started to see why want myself to see. And I'm sorry, Jeff, I lost you. And Matthew Gillespie says, during my 1 November visit, 6 questions helped me understand Stony Hill and the wheat field much better because the leaves were down. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Hashtag 2026Q. I love that. Jeff Pazik welcomes you aboard the train.
Amazing.
And 6 questions does too. There you go.
Thank you.
And by the way, fellow patron Simon, and you want to do one of these driving, want to do one of those too? It'll be fun. So, okay, how old are you?
So I'm 43.
43.
Yeah. I
remember 43 like it was 4 years ago. And okay, so you got kids?
No kids, no.
No kids. Smart.
That's why we keep coming away.
That's right. That's why you can get over here twice a year.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. And so Wales,
yes,
is part of the United Kingdom, right?
We're part of Great Britain, yes.
Great Britain,
but we are separate.
But you're not part of England.
No.
Right.
No, you don't get that mixed up.
Right. No, that's offensive.
Yeah. I'm kind of a bit of both. My dad was English, my mum was Welsh.
Okay.
So yeah.
And can you cross over, with no problem, or you need passports?
No, you can go across. You can go.
Okay.
It's just a bridge,
Yeah.
and if you don't fancy the bridge, you just avoid the bridge and
Just
go
swim.
somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there is a big rivalry between England and Wales.
Of course.
Just the same as Ireland and Wales, and Scotland and Scotland and England, and
Ireland and England.
Yeah.
A lot of the people don't like England.
Nobody likes the English.
Yeah.
But
Which is funny because
don't tell my relatives who are still in England.
I don't know. I like the English. I don't have a problem with the English.
No.
I mean, they have been properly humbled.
Yeah, they had an empire.
Yeah, had.
And
all good things must come to an end.
Yeah,
So-
true.
So and now I think they are, right where they should be.
Yeah, they've learned some lessons.
Yeah,
And
but they had a good go of it. They had a good go.
yeah, they went quite a few years. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
was it 1 or 2? Maybe?
Well, a couple two tree, as we say in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Couple two tree.
and we had a pretty good navy for a while.
Oh yeah.
So
Did some butt kicking for a good while.
yeah, we had Nelson. He was
Yeah.
a pretty good guy.
Yep. Jeff Pasnick wants to know what got you interested in the American Civil War. This is something I'm always interested in when foreigners are interested in our Civil War. I mean, it's not that Americans aren't interested in European wars, because we are, but you guys really, obviously not all of you, but the ones that we meet really seem to be not only very interested in it, but seem to know a lot more about it than a lot of American fans of the Civil War. I shouldn't say fans, but aficionados of the Civil War. What is that about?
Well, I've been interested in the Civil War since I was a boy. One of my first met, my grandfather served in World War II. He was in Burma, and he had a lot of books on military sort of history. And I remember being about 4 or 5, and he had a Time Life book. And I remember pulling this book off a shelf, it fell open, and there was just a lot of people in grey and a lot of people in blue. I've still got that book to this day.
Is that the silver one?
Silver one, yeah. I got the full set.
Me too.
And ever since then, it sort of triggered something in my brain.
Yeah, that was. I think I don't know when that came out, but I know I got it right around the time the Ken Burns documentary came out, and I got the full VHS box set of the documentary, and I think it was. I was a little young for it at that time. I would read stuff and I'm like, I don't have any frame of reference. I didn't get what I was reading, and but I loved looking at the pictures.
Oh yeah.
The maps and the artifacts and the uniforms and all that stuff. The flags. I just thought it was really cool. And I loved the Ken Burns documentary.
Oh yeah.
And I think there's a lot of people that from that set of books and the Ken Burns documentary that got us our start, and then the movie Gettysburg a few years later just blew the lid off.
Yeah.
And I wonder if without those 3 things, where would my interest in the war have gone? Because I was always exposed to it as a little kid. I have family in Virginia, and since I was born, we would go to the battlefield of Manassas and just, hang out, walk around or whatever. But so it was always around me. My uncle had artifacts on his bookshelf that he had dug out of the ground on his property and friends' properties and stuff. And so it was always a very real thing and a very close thing for me. But the fire wasn't ignited till the movie Gettysburg came out. And then we watched it in a military history class, senior year of high school. And we watched it because we were going to come here at the end of the semester.
Okay.
And so it was to prepare us. And so having that fresh in my mind and then coming right here and seeing a lot of sites that the movie actually used, kind of just, that was it. My brain was hooked from that moment on.
It gets in you, doesn't it?
It does. And it's very strange. And then the more, I don't know, for me, I don't know if this is the same way for everybody. I think everybody's mind works differently, obviously. But for me, I get like obsessed with something,
Yeah.
and I just consume, or somehow like involve myself with it, whatever it is. And then I get to a point where I can't see the forest for the trees. Like I'm like, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. And I've had so much stuff go in and out of my brain from doing the show that I don't remember what I know. And then when I say something, I always couch it with I think, or I've been told, because I'm no longer confident that I remember fact from myth.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm excited because I think I finally got a hobby that isn't Civil War. And I realized it the other day because, you know, I collect oil lamps.
Okay.
Okay, and lanterns. Partly because we live on a mountain and the power's not always reliable in the winter.
All right.
So, you know, you got to have light. But also because I just think they're cool. And so the other day, I finally like took a day off, and I was like, I'm going to clean these things. I've never cleaned them. And some of them burn well. Some of them burn a little sooty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got to clean them. So I take them apart. I'm like Googling how to do it. I'm like really getting into it and stuff. And I'm going around the house, I'm cleaning them all. I'm cleaning all the chimneys and everything, and like really getting into it. And then I realized, like, I think I found an interest outside of Gettysburg for the first time in 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it was exciting. And I don't know what I'm going to actually do with it. But the point is that I think it's a healthy thing because my brain is now looking elsewhere for something else to get interested in. Not to replace this, but to balance out my life.
Just to give it a bit of a refresh.
Yeah. And to be able to come back to this with a renewed appreciation and a fresh set of eyes, you know?
Yeah.
Because after a while, everything just gets cloudy.
I was the same with that. You know, I just sort of consuming. I took a couple of years off then. And then when I came back around when I was about 24, 25, I went into it hard then. So I've been collecting. I've got hundreds of books. I've got relics, arms, swords, everything.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
You found arms. Like, that's rare.
I've got a left and a right. It's pretty good.
That's
got the full
mummified arms.
set, yeah. But now, yeah, it's pretty much, living, breathing as much as I can. And I there's not many people I can talk to about it. Because not many people understand.
That was my next question, Are there, so, as far as history interests go over in Wales, what are most people into, or what does it seem that they're into?
People are interested in either local history, you know, the castles. There's a lot of castles near everywhere we live. Or they're interested in the First and Second World War. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But did you watch The Crown?
Bits and pieces, yeah.
And what are your thoughts on the bits and pieces you've seen?
Yeah, it was an interesting show. Fictionalized.
Yes, of
quite
course.
a bit.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that's kept secret, right? Like that they have to make up. They have to fill in the blanks somehow, right?
Yeah. Well, just look at what's being released at the minute. There was quite a bit.
What's being
released?
released?
Was kept secret in the Epstein files.
Oh, about Prince Andrew.
Yeah, he's no longer Prince Andrew.
No,
he's
not.
Just Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a creep.
It's an interesting institution. There's a lot of people, especially sort of Welsh people, Irish people, Scottish people, who hate the monarchy for various reasons, and you can understand.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, you've got to look at it purely from a fiscal viewpoint, which is they make a lot of money for the country.
Yes.
You know, tourism is huge. Everybody wants to go to Buckingham Palace. Everybody wants to meet the Queen. Well, you can't meet her anymore.
You can't. She's dead. Yeah, but the king.
Yeah, the king.
But nobody cares about him.
No,
right?
No.
He's not as. I mean, she lived through everything.
She did, yeah.
You know, you can hate the monarchy all you want, but like that woman lived through everything, and she was in the motor pool in World War II.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of an impressive gal.
She was. She really was. She did a huge amount for the country.
Yeah.
And she writes to she used to write to everyone. If you turn 100, you get a letter from the Queen.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That was nice of her.
It was, yeah. How she got the time to print them out all identically, and then get somebody to sign them and they look like me. But, yeah.
Yeah, she probably never even drafted it, and somebody else did, and she just signed off on it.
Yeah.
But it's the thought that counts, right?
It really is. It really is.
I guess. So what are your thoughts on the monarchy?
Yeah, they're great. No, it's, again, like I said, they're good. They're good for the country in as much that they make money for tourism, but they also cost the British people a lot of money too.
Yeah.
So we pay high taxes, and a lot of those taxes go to them, and they're nice lives.
Now, how are your taxes over there? So you have income tax, I'm assuming,
Yes,
right?
we have tax on everything. Pretty much, yeah. Tax on goods.
So no different than here.
Yeah.
But do you get tax on like necessities, like clothing and?
Yeah, we have VAT, value added tax.
Oh,
so
you
that
got
goes
the VAT
on.
tax.
Yeah, we got the VAT tax. And yeah. Tax.
So how like all said and done at the end of the year, how much of your salary goes to your taxes? Do you know?
Do you want to hear something depressing?
Yes. I'd love that on a gray, cloudy day.
Because I have 2 jobs, quite a lot. I get about 40% of my salary taken in tax.
Okay, so we're not much different over here.
But if you don't and you earn less, you get about 20%. So the cat on the
black
battlefield
cat over in the field there.
All right.
Yeah.
Claws Brigade.
Yeah, I mean, we have different brackets for our income here. So when you get more money, then you go into another bracket, takes a higher percentage and all that. But like, I think probably when it's all said and done, well, and it also depends too. Like I'm self-employed, so I pay a higher tax than an employee.
Okay.
Because so here, you know, you can employ people, but you have to pay an employment tax, right?
All right.
And so usually I think that's split between the employer and the employee. So here I think it's what, 15%? Something like that.
Okay.
So 7.5% paid by the employer, 7.5% taken out of the paycheck.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, but I, as a self-employed person, pay 15%.
You have to pay the 15%.
Right. So there's that, and you know, and they punish you the more successful you are. The more you climb up the ladder to the point where you know you might not need them, they want to punish you.
Oh yeah.
So that it's harder to get up there, and you because you're dangerous when you're independent.
Yeah.
And so that's how the system is structured. But you know, look, there's plenty of people that make it in spite of that system. You know.
Yeah. It is, well, they always work out how you pay, and then you pay when you die, and then you pay when you inherit money, and, and then you pay tax on your tax, and
never ends.
It's a good system.
What is, let's see, what are the battlefield interests you the most, says 6 questions.
There's a couple of places. Party Field, because I like the 147th, Pennsylvania.
Why do you like them?
Again, it's a bit of my surname. There was a guy called Oleander Bracey who was serving and signed up from there, and there might potentially be a family relation there.
Okay.
So I won't bore you with the whole story of that.
But that's cool though, that you might have
Yeah.
a familial relationship here.
And then we've got, I like that. Obviously, I like the Pedigree, Trimble, charge area on the field, and then I really like just Cobbs Hill, the green area there, all the battlefield, all the lines areas, and then you've always got to spend some time in the wheat field and Devil's Den.
Grant from Australia, he says, monarchy is the greatest thing. I hear many Americans say they wish they could have it back. Yes, all those More Kings rallies that we had over the last few months really speak to that.
You can borrow ours if you want.
I think we have a weird relationship with the monarchy back in England because a lot of Americans are interested in them. And I think, like the Oprah viewers were definitely obsessed with Di and what's her face, Kate Middleton and all them.
Yeah.
And, more of like a soap opera kind of way.
Okay.
I love what's his name?
Harry?
No. No, I don't. Nobody alive. The series Monarchy. I can't remember the historian's name. It's on the top of my tongue, tip of my tongue. There too. It's both parts of my tongue.
It's all over.
Starkey. His last name was Starkey.
Starkey. David Starkey.
David Starkey.
Yes.
No, was it David? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, Richard is Ringo Starr, so it's David. He had a great series on the monarchy, like the history of the monarchy. We're not even talking about Queen Elizabeth. Like it was way back. And here you are, Party Field.
Again, you never really see the sort of undulation.
No.
The topography of it, and then having a nice little charge up there with some bayonets.
Yeah.
Whilst being fired upon.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun, not easy.
So we met Court on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, would you go into the horse soldier?
We went into the burial pits.
Oh, okay.
Down by the second Maryland.
Yeah.
Just straight down there. Yeah, that was impressive.
And what, Court was there?
Yeah.
Just hanging out?
He just appeared.
That's Court. That's what he does. He just appears.
I met Court.
My girlfriend Cindy said she saw him at the supermarket the other day.
Yeah.
And he just appeared and was like, "Hi, Cindy." And she's like, "Oh, hi, Court." And he goes, "How you doing?" And then just like, "Good." That was it.
Then disappeared
He just disappeared. He's like a vapor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So okay, so you just bumped into him here?
No, I met Court back in the summer.
Aha.
Because obviously another reason why I come to Gettysburg is
Court.
Horse Soldier.
Oh, gotcha.
And Court.
Yes.
Now Court. So I always go to the Horse Soldier every time to buy things to take back. And we got, because Court was now the new Andy. I used to know Andy quite well.
Okay.
He used to work there and sadly passed away.
Oh, yes.
And then we met Court and just hit it off. And
So were you here over the anniversary?
no.
Oh, okay, because
August
60
time.
Second Katie says that she wanted to know if you were here in July because she met a Welsh gentleman outside the Children of Gettysburg Museum with the 62nd PA.
No, that wasn't
So that
me.
wasn't you. So another person from Wales was out here.
There's more than one of us.
Oh,
We
boy.
do travel.
Close the border, folks. They're coming over in droves. Well, that's good to know. So we had, what do you call it? 2 of you.
2, yeah.
At least that we know of. Well, and your wife, and maybe this person had a
Well,
wife.
Pennsylvania, there's quite a few Welsh people
Yeah.
out here. Because that's where we first started coming for the mining.
Ah, yes.
We're known for our mining.
Yes.
And I think there's one town in Pennsylvania, I can't remember the name of it, and they got the Welsh Dragon on their sort of town badge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Here we are, Cobbs Hill.
Yeah. SS6040 says, "I'm enjoying your drive, Matt and guest. My wife and I are coming to Gettysburg tomorrow for a week. How's the weather looking for tonight and tomorrow?"
It's looking great.
Looking great
really
if you
good.
love ice.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for tonight. Supposedly a really big storm is coming in, and it was a really dire forecast that we read last night. It was like, expect hazardous driving conditions on every surface or something like that. So I think it's because it's going to be mostly ice, but there will be snow mixed in there. And I've heard anywhere from 4 to 11 inches. So we'll see what it'll actually be. But it's already starting to kind of drizzle. And so we shall see. But maybe you, Court, and Simon and myself and your wife should all get together for a holiday beer.
That sounds good.
And maybe if we found a car with enough seats in it, we could do a driving video all together. That would be fun. It would have to be Sunday because Court works Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah. American colonists didn't want to pay their fair share. 6 question says, tonight's going to be a cold and icy. Tomorrow will be cold and cloudy. Jeff says, Matt's a big Meghan Markle and Prince Harry fan. Yeah, they are the most annoying people.
What you mean? What?
First,
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh.
He's a wonderful.
They
He does
gotta-
two things wrong. He makes us all look really bad.
Yep.
He's also ginger like me.
Yep.
And he makes gingers look bad.
He
so-
does make ginger. And
Yeah.
you know, he was, I think, the first ginger sex symbol among his generation, right? All the girls
Yeah.
loved Harry.
Yeah.
And now he has become such a
me
cuck.
any good.
No. Well, you weren't a prince. Try being a prince next time, and maybe it'll work. But no, well, you're married.
I am.
Found
indeed.
yourself a girl.
I did indeed. Yes.
Right?
She puts up with me.
There she. That's all you can ask. Anything more is just getting greedy.
Yep. True.
Felt bad for Cindy because Christmas is her favorite holiday, but for the first hour of the drive back to New Jersey yesterday, I was griping about my back hurting, and I can't stand driving 4 hours for a 4-hour visit to drive 4 hours home again.
Wow.
And that's a long day. And I was like, next year we're staying the F home, and blah, 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 blah. And, but I just had to get it out. You know?
Yeah,
I had to
fair
get it
enough.
out, you know. But she puts up with that. I'm a bitcher. I like to bitch.
That's the best. Well, just get your emotions out. It's the
Yeah.
best way to do it.
Well, because if I don't, then I hold it in, and then I turn to a violent person.
Yeah.
Not that I have, because I bitch. Bitching saves lives.
You got to do what I do, which is just push it right down.
And
Push
drink.
Push it right down. Top it off with as much beer as you can, and then just keep it down.
Yeah, that'll work.
And eventually you'll see that vein pop in by my eye, and eventually, yeah, something will
You
happen.
get the bulbous nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like W.C. Fields. Yeah, well, you know.
I love this street. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's a cool little street here.
So it's been 4 years, and I still feel exactly the same way every time I'm here.
That's the beauty of
Yeah.
always remaining a visitor. And I always say this to people who are like, we've decided we're gonna move there, you know, we visit all the time and we just love it. And I'm always like, if you want to keep loving it the way you love it now, because you'll always love it,
I will.
but the way you love it now, that tingle you get in your brain when you come into town, never move here.
Okay.
And I would say that about any place that you love to visit, right? Unless you could figure out a way to get into life here, you know, like opening a business or I guess doing a podcast, something like that, right? Like, don't think living here is going to be like your 2-week or 4-day vacation here,
Yeah.
because it's not. It becomes life. And a great American philosopher named Augustus McCrae said to a Texas whore named Lori, that he called Lori Darlin, he said, Lori, life in San Francisco is still just life. You see, she wanted to get to San Francisco because she didn't like Texas. It was just a dusty, dry, lifeless place. And she always dreamed of San Francisco, though she had never been. And she hitched her wagon to a man who was never going to actually get her to San Francisco, but she followed him as far as he would let her, and then he ditched her. And Gus said, hey, life in San Francisco is still just life. The only way to live as I see it is to enjoy the little everyday things. And she says, like what? And he goes, like a sip of whiskey, or a fresh glass of buttermilk, or say, a feisty gentleman like myself. And then he tried to have sex with her. But the point I'm trying to make is, we have these fond memories of places that we love to visit because they're escapes from real life.
Yeah.
But life becomes life no matter where you bring it. And so, but now that said, it sounds like a person who's disenchanted and hates living here, and I don't. I still love living here, but the love changes. The love changes. It's like when you visit, you're in the dating stage. But when you move here, you're living.
It's about 9-10 months in.
It's about.
You have to use the bathroom.
Right. I was just gonna say.
It's that time.
You've walked into the stink after she
you
left,
walk
and you
in
didn't
you're
know.
like, you didn't realize.
Yes. And you go, my God, she is human after all.
It's too late now.
Right, I'm committed.
What is she eating?
We have to change our diet.
Yeah,
Maybe if I lead by example.
We need to talk about this. Just liquid based from now on.
Right. Or more fiber.
Yeah.
Yes. Lay off the grease. It's that. That's what happens when you move to a place you love to visit.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, too many people are moving to Gettysburg. It's turning into New Jersey. Have you been to New Jersey?
A very long time ago.
Where do you fly into when you come here?
We fly into Washington.
Okay.
We spend 3-4 days in Washington.
Okay.
Because we have to go to the Smithsonian, and I spent hours there just
Okay.
looking. I like to see Sherman's sword and hat, Mosby's coat. I like to see the Appomattox chair and table and
Oh, yeah.
everything. So I pay my respects there, and then we just travel around. We got friends in Washington as well, so we see those, and then we get straight up to Gettysburg as quick as we can.
Now, how do you have friends in Washington?
We met them on a flight over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was 3 years ago. And, yeah, we see them every year now.
So, do you have a go-to beer, and what is the one that you have in the States, and what is the one that you have back home, or are they the same?
So, I like, is it Youngling?
Yingling.
Yingling.
Yeah.
Yingling. I like Yingling over here.
Okay.
We have very different types of beers back home.
And you
So
drink them warm over there, or is that a myth?
No, that's some people still drink those. They're sort of cask beers.
Yeah.
But we've gone big into the craft beers now.
Okay.
So, taps and
Yeah.
so I like craft beers. Bit of a beer snob sometimes, but then at the same time, there's nothing beats a good PBR.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Strip
interesting.
it right back. Yeah.
When I was growing up, Pabst Blue Ribbon was a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. And I never saw it anywhere. Like, I don't know where people. I think. Because my father owned a liquor store, and I do not remember. No, we did have Pabst, but it was always like we would order 2 cases a month, and it would take more than a month to get rid of 2 cases, right? And but now it's like it's on tap at restaurants, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, how is this? And so I'm like, let me try one. I liked it.
It's not bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
No wonder it won the Blue Ribbon.
I did exactly.
It was pretty tasty. Well, it's an easy drink, but I'm starting to like the craft beers myself.
Good.
Because they're see, when I was in my like drinking to get drunk ages, I didn't drink beer because it took too long, and I'd feel too full.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's dedication, right?
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
Of course.
So I had to drink whiskey or vodka
Good.
on the rocks.
It'll do.
It does it just fine. And, my friends would spend like $20 on beers to get drunk, at beers and shots. I'd spend 15 on 3 scotches, and I'd be fine.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel full, and I didn't get a hangover because I drank the good stuff. And where was I going with this? Oh, but now as I've gotten older, and now I kind of just drink alcohol to complement a meal.
Exactly.
I've learned to enjoy the flavor of things instead of the effect. Although sometimes, you get a nice effect. But craft beers I find to be very tasty. And I really can't drink the stuff you buy in a store unless it's a craft beer
Yeah.
that's in a store.
Well,
But I'd rather go to the brewery if I can.
Well, you've got, I can't pronounce it. Is it Michaud?
Michaud? Yeah, Michaud
I
Brewing.
really like their beers.
Michaud is good.
Yeah.
Fourscore.
Fourscore.
Very good there. Actually, both of them I think are very good.
And then Pilger.
Yeah, I don't know how you say that, but I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, great T-shirts as well.
Do they? See,
Yeah.
T-shirts make the difference.
Yeah.
They really do.
Well, we'll have to go to Pilger.
Maybe we'll go there. Maybe we'll go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your plans tomorrow? You guys doing tours? Well, tomorrow's probably going to be shitty.
Tomorrow's going to be a bit shitty, so we might go for just a bit of a drive if we can, or a skid.
A skid.
A skid, and then just hunker down, I think.
Yeah, that's
Here we go.
good idea. So I always take
Look at that view.
the audience here, and we just stop and we look for a little bit, out across Pickett's Charge. We look to see if there are any ghosts, and there aren't.
Yeah.
Grant, thank you for the super chat of $7.99. What a very, but it's Australian $7.99. So that's
$2.
no, I think it's 45 cents here in New Jersey, or New Jersey in the United States. And he says this is for the poor Welshman stuck in a car with Matt complaining in the winter. Well, there you go. I'll have to give you $8. Marie, thank you very much for yours there. I think I saw another one come in. I don't want to lose it. Did I lose it? Nope. Matt Gillespie, get Simon and yourself a coffee. Well, we'll have to stop and get a coffee now, and we'll do that. That's a great, what do you call it? Do you drink coffee?
I don't. No.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I used to.
What, does your wife?
She loves coffee.
Okay, good. Then we'll give her a bag of Little Ground Top.
Oh my God. That would be amazing.
Okay. Monarchy is a great. Okay, we already read that one. Grant, we said some nasty things about King George in our breakup letter.
We still haven't got over that.
Yeah.
We bring it out every year.
You bring it out every year. That's funny. High Velocity Rip says, when is the shift in the Union Army that makes the Michigan Brigade accepted into the Iron Brigade? Do you know that?
Nope. I might do. When is the shift?
What was that? 18? What was it 62? I don't remember when that was. I don't know. 6 Questions would know that. He passed the guide exam. It wasn't King George's fault. It was the Parliament.
Get over it.
That's
Come
funny. Tori, American colonists didn't want to pay their fair share. Okay, I read that one. Tonight's going to be ice and cold. Read that. Matt's a big Meghan Markle fan. Simon never met Frazanito. If not, he needs to head over to the mine tonight. He can drink and talk to the legend at the same time. Good afternoon, Matt. Lots of Welsh came up here for mining. That's what he just said. John Stewart says cloudy and 62 in Middle Tennessee. Well, I guess I know where I need to move. Either there or wherever the hell Australia, or where Grant is in Australia, where it's always sunny.
It's always sunny, but it's full of animals that are going to kill you.
I was going to say, but you've got these horrible spiders and snakes and wallabies. Do they kill you?
Well, they could if there's enough of them.
There's enough of them.
Yeah.
See? Koala bears, they look soft and cuddly, but they have razor blades for claws.
They're also riddled with venereal disease.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, how are they getting those?
Well, I think we better ask. Let's speak to those Australian men.
Well, Grant, what are you guys doing with the koala bears? Jesus. 60-second Kate says, thanks for the drive. Matt, my husband and I are coming to Gettysburg on Monday for our 20th anniversary. Can't wait. Happy anniversary. Well, a lot of people coming this week. Maybe we should all do a little meetup somewhere.
That'd be amazing.
Why don't we do that? You can meet a real foreigner, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from Wales.
Sounds like a freak show.
Yeah, step right up and take a look at the foreigner. 6 Questions says, I was planning to go around the field this weekend. I'm playing that by ear based on conditions. How about, speaking of conditions, how's your condition? Forget the weather. How about you, Mike? We'll be there wherever there is, SS says. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's do, I don't know, that doesn't matter. What about Monday? Or maybe Sunday. Let's try to do something Sunday, because court's off. Maybe we can all meet for lunch.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Where should we go? Where do you like to go?
I'm happy anywhere. Now that Lincoln's closed at the top, that used to be really nice. You know, where they had all the different food places with the barbecue.
Oh, Lincoln Social. Yeah.
That's a shame. We used to go there quite a bit.
Yeah, it was a shame. It was a good idea. Just for whatever reason, it didn't work.
Just that bit too far out of town.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it had parking, so it's not like you had to walk there. I don't know.
Upper Crust is quite nice.
Upper Crust is a big place.
Yeah.
They've got food.
Which is always a bonus when you're going for food.
Well, when you're meeting for lunch, that's a great thing to have. ABC is pretty popular. There's parking there as well. I always got to think of parking, right? Because parking is tough in town. Well, by the end of this drive, we'll figure out where we can meet, okay?
Okay.
So why don't we do that here? The first ginger sex symbol was Carrot Top. Oh, right. Sorry. There's someone for everyone, says Jeff Pasnick. We get an explanation of Boxing Day. Well, that was the day when you would box up all the presents you didn't like from Christmas and return them. A lot of people don't know that.
Pretty
And
much, yeah.
The Canadians are basically like the people that England wanted to return to the good Lord, but sent them to Canada anyway. I believe is
Pretty
the old
much.
saying in
Yeah.
England. Maybe you can correct me on that.
Yeah. Well, for years we just used to think people used to fight.
Uh-huh.
They'd had enough of each other and seen each other on Christmas Day. So on Boxing Day, it was a Boxing Day. So
Just
they
to
ended up started
get
fist
out all the
fighting.
holiday
Yeah,
grievances.
That's enough. You don't spend time with our cousin again. So
Yeah, Tori says, is this a new feature on YouTube where it says good question in the middle of the screen, how to get it off? Yes, it is, and I saw it there and I was like, oh, let me try that. And I didn't realize I could move it to somewhere other than the center of the screen until I tried to remove it completely. So now I know. And knowing, Tori, is half the battle. Grant says, I've heard that there will be a slight breeze to go along with this beautiful weather here. No sign of snow. Just rub it in. Rub it in. Tori, I have the same question. It seems to be something the creator puts on. It's totally annoying. Yeah, Barbara's annoyed by something. Oh, hey, YouTube's like, hey, everybody, we're going to put stuff on there that helps you connect better with your audience. And then Barbara's like, it's annoying. Barbara's from my native state of New Jersey, and she is your typical Jersey broad, where she is never happy and complains about everything. And yet we love each other, Barbara and I. And she tells me, whatever it is you're doing at the moment is annoying me. And I throw it back in her face. Like, you complain about it. And we have fun. When are gingers good? Grant wants to. Oh, geez, Grant. That's the quick.
yeah.
Marie says Yinglin's her favorite beer as well. Barbara doesn't like Yingling. See?
Of course, Barbara. Of course.
Of course. So you got your first Welsh, of course. The Proton Gun Marksman says, question, would you say many Welsh, Scots, and British people have an interest in U.S. history, the Revolutionary War and the Civil War in particular? Thank you. That's a good question.
That is a good question. I don't know of many. There's probably about 4 or 5 people I talk to in the UK who are interested in any sort of real depth. But a lot of people like the aesthetic, mainly of the Confederate and so the rebel flag and things like that. But that's different type. There's quite a few reenactors in the UK.
Yes.
Again, I can't speak for everybody. I just talk about the people I speak to. We talk about things on more of an in-depth level.
How is the rebel flag viewed over there? I mean, obviously, you must know how it's viewed over here.
Oh yes, yeah, yes. Again, there was a time, especially 90s, 2000s, where you would see it quite a bit. People that have it on their cars and things.
Really?
You don't see it now anymore.
That is fascinating to me. But I mean, I would imagine it doesn't mean anything to you guys over there. It's just a flag because you don't have a history with it. It means something here, and it means different things here to different people.
Yes.
Because all those people have a different history with it.
Yeah.
But in any other country, it's just a rag. Well, it's a rag here too, but it's just a cloth with a design on it, and it looks cool.
Yep.
If it wasn't affiliated with shittiness. All right. Have you ever been to Sachs Bridge?
I passed through, but I'd love to go again.
All right, well, let's go again then.
Yeah.
We'll take you somewhere different. And I'm sure, this is President Eisenhower's farm.
This is the farm.
Yes.
Yeah.
He helped bail you guys out of the second WW.
I was just waiting.
And, I mean,
we were lost.
Yeah.
I'd be speaking German right now.
You would be.
Fun fact about that, when you're talking about flags and different meanings, we used to have a emblem which was 3 white feathers curled, and it used to have the words Ich dien underneath, and it was given to us by the Prince of Wales.
Okay.
Who wasn't Welsh.
Right, of course.
They never are.
Right, they never are.
We used to wear it on our rugby jerseys. So the national rugby jerseys, they'd have flags of them, and only over sort of a couple of decades did everybody realise that, well, we were brought up and told that that's not our flag. Basically, Ich dien means we serve in German,
Oh.
and it means we serve the monarchy.
Oh, gross.
So that's, yeah. And we used to wear it. I've got jerseys with it on.
So did nobody in Wales speak German? Is that nobody was like, hey, they're trying
we
to...
We knew it, but it was just part of the, you know, it was built in, really. And now you won't see that at all. You won't see those three feathers. Very rarely. So, same as the rebel flag and what it stands for certain people.
Yeah.
You know, when we're over in the summer, we always travel for about a month around, mainly Civil War sites, and the further south you get, the more interest in the, you know, the viewpoints and, you know, states' rights and things like that. And it's always fascinating to talk about.
Yeah.
Again, from a foreigner's eyes, it's very different. I've got no dog in the fight in that regard, but it is interesting. Had a lot of interesting conversations.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because my family, except for one branch, one grandmother, all the rest, their parents came over here in the early 1900s.
Oh, it's good and frozen.
Yeah, it's been cold. It's been quite cold. So like we don't have, in that one branch of the family, we can't find, we found the draft card or whatever, like I can't remember, registration, draft registration from one ancestor, but he was 43 when he registered, and it was like early 1865, so we doubt that he served. Okay. But we couldn't find anybody else that served. And yeah, this is Sachs Bridge. For those of you who know our wonderful commercial, right about there is where Court stood and delivered the line, "Mike, are you effing serious?" And Mike said, "What? It's for the commercial." And then, if I can situate this a little better, Mikey stood right down below there, and Court was over. Let me just turn that there. Court was right over there, yelling at Mikey across the creek. And there we go. This is your Sachs Bridge visit. Very exciting, I'm sure.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And where else would you like to go?
Dealer's choice. I'm happy anyway. I'm just happy to be here. So
let's see.
We could go up by the cupola, that area by the Seminary.
You'd like to go up to the Seminary?
Yeah.
All right, let's go up that way. I would take you through the back roads, but I might lose the audience because service might go out in some of the hills and hollers. So we're going to go back the old-fashioned way. The tried and true way. Let's see. Grant says, or I'm sorry, Marie says, "Hey Grant, zip it about your lovely weather." Exactly. Okay. Now it's gone. Yeah, I took it off. Yingling. Matt Gillespie says, "Use this to buy Simon a Coke." Since you don't drink coffee. All right. Where's the clump of trees? Well, we will sort of pass it.
Yeah.
I can't directly pass it because the two ways to get there from here make me lose service. So I'll pass it, but you won't see it. So we'll indirectly pass it from the Confederate side of things. Six questions says 62. John Gibbon was, it was 62. Okay. He's looking at Western Regiment. There we go. Thank you, Mike. Future licensed battlefield guide there, Mikey. 6 questions lens. Six is on the mend. Good to hear. How was your Christmas? Grant says they actually like warm beer in UK for real. Warm beer. Yeah, but apparently not everybody. They're getting into cold beer now,
we
Grant.
quite like cold beer,
Yeah.
Grant.
Jesus.
Come over and visit.
Yeah. Oh, he won't come and visit. He was supposed to come here last year, and then he wimped out.
Yeah.
I don't know what his reason was, but You know, it's like, oh, you know, never meet your heroes, Matt. I can't do an Australian accent.
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
actually,
no,
yeah.
that was a very bad one. That was
I would
an
try.
American version.
I would try, but it might be a hate crime.
No, I don't think here, because you're not in your country. Or do they watch you when you go abroad now? They monitor your speech when you go abroad?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just be careful. Looks so not wet outside. It's wet.
It's pretty damp.
Yes, that shine you see on the road there is wet. So, Barbara, if you don't like any of Yingling's flavors, what beer do you like? Brian Dillon says 0 Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. Well, that makes sense. See, maybe we should go Celsius, right? 0 should be freezing. Barbara says, Kevin, I've been drinking Corona, but I like Molson Golden.
Oof.
Oh, Barbara.
Good Lord. All
Molson Golden. Oh.
That'll do something.
He used to, until he had a little ground top. Or he used to drink coffee until he... Grant shows... Apparently Australians show their love by never complimenting you. And just ripping you apart.
Taking the piss.
Taking the piss, that's right.
Yeah.
And, okay, that's fine. But if he ever sets foot here... Oh, have you been to Coster Avenue?
Have I been?
No, we'll take you there first, and then we'll take you to look at the seminary.
So when I first came, I think we did a 4 or 5 hour tour just on sickles.
Oh,
I was fascinated
Jim
by
Hessler?
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. We booked through, not through the main centre, we booked it through the smaller visitor centre.
The Heritage Center?
Just up from Horse Soldier.
Heritage.
Right, yeah, the Heritage
Yeah,
Centre.
yeah.
And I just spent 4 hours immersed in Sickle and all of his mistakes.
And all of his mistakes, yeah. Well, he is an interesting character.
Oh yeah.
And we are on Sickles Avenue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Masnick says, he might have covered this, but how did he find AG, and did the commercial with Mikey Beaver inspire him to become a patron?
It pushed me over the edge, that commercial.
No, I don't think so, because you became a patron before that came out, I think,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So how did you find us?
I listen to podcasts all the time, and obviously just any historical podcast I could, and I just stumbled across this. It was probably about two years ago. I feel terrible now for admitting that, because I should have been a patron before.
I know.
I
know, Jesus.
But yeah, so I should be paying some money for it, I guess.
You should be doing
I'm
back pay.
I'm
We should
buying
be
lunch
getting back
tomorrow.
pay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
But yeah, loved it. But I don't know, with the patron wise, I could see it was such a big community, and I wanted to really know my stuff before I joined. How did that sound?
That's really good, and they are a good group of people too.
Yeah, it's great.
And I'm just assuming, even the ones that I don't hear from as regularly as I hear from the regulars.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they keep supporting us on Patreon tells me that they're good people. They're kind people.
Good.
And even when they complain, they continue to support, because like they'll be like, I didn't like you when you said this, but I'll still support you. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's what. Yeah.
I might say it again. They're like, no, I understand. Just disagree. They're a reasonable group of people. It's fun. We had so you know the History Underground?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we had JD on, and I guess it came out Christmas Eve, and somebody commented that he, listens to the podcast and was very disappointed that I had a white nationalist, a Christian nationalist, and what did he call him? I don't know. Whatever it wasn't true. But he was saying that it was a white nationalist and a Confederate apologist, on the show, and then he, he was like said something that indicated he was talking about JD. And so I just replied, like, on what planet? And he answered, Earth. And I was like, okay, so on Earth, JD is a white nationalist and a Confederate apologist. Now, I know JD personally. I see him when he comes to town. We talk on the phone now and then, and we talk about things because we're, while he's much bigger, we're in the same boat. We have a lot of the same experiences with the public.
Yeah.
And we're both annoyed and frustrated by comments from very obvious white nationalists and Confederate sympathizers because we don't agree with them.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what is it? But then like everybody else joined in to defend JD. JD joined in and defended himself fine, but everybody else kind of like piled on the guy. And it was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But like, you're just absolutely wrong about JD because I know the guy. And Chris Mowry from Vlogging Through History jumped in and he's like, he goes, I was scouring the internet today for like the most wrong person in the world. And I found it, or he said it much more cleverly, but and it's just, what I realized is like, and I don't know this person who made this comment, but from what he's showing me in his arguments with everybody else, is that he's programmed to think a certain way and hear certain words or just hear that you tell a story about a Confederate, let's say.
Yeah.
And hears that as an endorsement of the Confederate cause. And I don't understand that. I mean, I did when I was 15 because that's the way I thought when I was 15. But I don't understand that at 25 years old now, 10 years later.
Yeah.
I don't get that way of thinking anymore. And you can't. What's funny is I don't think he actually listened to the interview. I think he just saw JD's name and decided, because he already had his opinion on JD. So I don't think he listened to anything that we said in the interview. He just wanted to spout off against JD. And honestly, like, if you meet JD, he's like the nicest guy. JD and Gary Edelman, I will always defend those two because they were much bigger platformed people than I, and they shared our stuff, I think, before I met either one of them. Like, so it wasn't like they were doing a buddy a favor or anything. They did it on their own. And it helped me a lot at the time when they did that. So, they're going to have to do something really horrible for me to ever speak against them because they just have been very helpful to me and very good to me. Yeah. And I don't see him or Gary, like the criticisms that these people get, I don't see it when I encounter them and talk with them and hang out with them or whatever. Like, it's just not there. But people see what they want to see.
Well, and we're in that time now where, even talking about the Civil War and, everybody just thinks it's black and white, and it's not. History isn't black and white.
No, it isn't. And
you've got to tell the stories, and it's about the people and not so much the actions at times. And
it's almost like some people, not everybody, but there is a sect of the history crowd that seems to approach it with a religiosity, not as a academic subject, but as a faith almost. And if you criticize one of the saints of their faith, they go nuts. And like Grant from Australia, the King of Australia, we call him, he learned one skill in the last 2 years, and that was how to make videos with AI. And so he makes them all the time.
Pretty good videos.
Mostly, they're very good. Mostly poking fun at me and the show and everything like that. And he made one where he took Jeff Daniels and the 20th Maine cast from the movie Gettysburg, and made them, hold up signs, making fun of me and saying Little Ground Top gave me the shits, and then at the end it says patreon.com/addressing Gettysburg. Most comments, most likes were overwhelmingly positive, but then there were the church ladies, and some of these ladies were actually males, but they had this church lady attitude towards it, where it was like a couple of them said like, how dare you make fun of history like that? And I go, what history? This is a movie.
It's a film.
Like, it's a film. It's not, it's a pop culture item.
Yeah.
It's not a
Not always the most historically accurate film.
no, it isn't, right? And
So-
it's like, yeah. But people are what they are. So here's Coster Avenue. This is where Coster's brigade came out to slow the Confederate advance as the Union was retreating through town.
Yeah.
Obviously, these neighborhoods weren't here, but so it was wide open field. There's a mural. We can get out and walk if you want to.
Sounds good.
All right, let's see. I hope I don't lose the audio for the audience when we go out there. All right, let's see. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here it is. But there's a mural over there that gives you an idea of what it might have looked like out this way.
The Confederates were pushing down through the town
They were coming from there.
this way, and
Yeah.
we were
And the Coster's men were here-ish, trying to stop them.
pushing back.
Yeah. But there was a little old lady that lived in that brick house, and she kept yelling at them. You know, she's like, get off our lawns. This is a quiet neighborhood. We don't need this.
She was the unsung hero of Gettysburg.
Yeah. But here's your mural.
Wow.
So, like, the Union troops are facing that way in this picture here. So there was a brickyard behind them there. You could see the kilns in the painting.
Changed a bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Well, this is one part I haven't been to.
Oh, now you have.
Yeah.
Now you have. Now, have you taken a tour since you've been here this time?
Not this time, no.
No.
It's the first time we haven't taken a tour. We always do about a 3 or 4 hour tour every time.
Are you gonna?
Might do.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah, I think so. Might do. I had a friend who was from England. He would always go, could do. Could do. Might
Maybe.
do. Yeah. And that's what I would say. I'm like, can you just say maybe?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Or perhaps. I like that. I like that. Might do, could do,
Perchance.
perchance.
That's
Yes.
Too posh. That's too
Oh,
posh.
sorry. Well, how do you say it?
No, perchance is too posh.
Perchance.
We don't use that.
Oh, you don't use it. Oh,
God, I
okay.
get kicked out of Wales, I think. If I drop that in a conversation.
Too British. All right, so we'll go to the. Did we lose audio when I unplugged from the system there? A toilet stop. A WC.
That would make good footage.
There is. They're right out
Okay.
by the seminary. We'll go to the West End guide station,
There we go.
and then
Could do makes it sound like they're trying to talk like Yoda.
okay, audio is good.
Some boring Welsh fun fact for you. There was between 6,000 and 9,000 Welsh soldiers in the Civil War.
Oh,
Yep. There was even a group called the Cambrian Guard. They were 22nd Wisconsin. They
okay.
were all Welsh.
So what brought Welsh out to Wisconsin?
Again, it was sort of mass immigration, mining.
Mining.
Yeah. And yeah, we're pretty good miners.
But what about when they became adults?
Still trying to figure that one out.
they're not good adults.
No.
Jeff Pasnick says, could do. Oh, okay, you got that. Go for a wee. Going to the dunny. Yes, all of those.
All of the above.
Weeing in the dunny. All right, let's see.
That has a different meaning, I think.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Of course.
It's not that kind of show.
Let's see. Taking to see Buster Kilrain's grave. Oh, that's a nice one. It's very moving. Have you seen a Gettysburg Christmas yet? Sandra LeBlanc wants to know, have you seen a Gettysburg Christmas?
We tried to watch it the other night, but you can only get through Amazon, am I right?
Yes.
And because our accounts are registered in the UK, and our bank accounts are registered in the UK, it wouldn't let us rent it.
Right, because it's only available in America.
Yeah, which is very disappointing.
Oh my God. Well, there's got to be a way around that.
We'll speak to the Majestic, see if they can put a screening on for us.
Yeah, well, yeah, good luck with that. I was gonna say, maybe after, I gotta see what Cindy's plans are tomorrow, but if she's off, I'll bring her out. If she's working, then obviously won't be able to do that. But maybe after lunch we can go to the studio and I can pull it up on my account. We can watch it on my screen there.
That'd be great.
Bring some popcorn. All right, where are we now? Simon, have you? Oh, okay, got that. Take him to see Buster Kilrain. Black Crown Royal and coffee. Yummy. I wonder if that was a troll account. Couldn't have been. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, that didn't like his video. Well, there were like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Amos Humiston in the mural. I didn't see that. Sorry. Amos Humiston's the guy who died with the picture of his kids on his chest, and somebody saw it.
And they found it.
Yeah.
And they were printed in the newspaper.
Yep,
is that right?
Yep.
I've got a CDV of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And a CDV of him as well.
It's a sad story.
It is really sad.
All right, let's see. Woohoo. Field trip, says Marie. 60-second audience going foot. I think those of us with sense understood you, Grant. I thought your AI clip was hilarious. Yeah, it was. It was. It was good, Grant. I hope you weren't upset that those people hated it. One guy said, next time you should try to be funny. And I said, well, we didn't make it. So, there. Take it up with Grant, the unfunny one. Jeff Pesnick says, this is a great drive. Simon's a lucky guy to have Matt as his Uber driver this afternoon.
I am very lucky.
Simon gives us give us a huzzah if you need us to call the authorities to help you. Up here in Whitehall, there is a 1772 home, the Welsh built into a mountainside. Pretty rough, but impressive. That sounds cool.
That's how we still live back in Wales. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What about getting a VPN? Can you just get a VPN for a night?
Idea. Yeah, I could do that.
And you can watch in the comfort of bed.
NordVPN, I believe.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Yeah, dude. I wish. Yeah, you just get that. Get like the free trial for a day.
Okay.
But I'll see what Sunday brings. So we got to pick. Don't forget, we have to pick a place by the end. So people that want to join us if they're in town can meet us.
Food and drink. Yingling at the bar.
Yingling, a nice cold Yingling.
Now everybody watches me run to the restroom. That'll be good.
Well, I'll point away.
Okay. You're too kind.
All right. Have a great time.
Oh, will do. Will do.
Go ahead. Oh, Mason-Dixon, that's a good one. We can go there. Are they open on Sundays? Yeah, I think they are, right? Okay, so let's see what else here. What can I tell you about? Wundermunke says, so what did you get the old lady for Christmas? My presents. P-R-E, not presents. So what did we get? We did not exchange, she and I, because we are saving our pennies for a roof repair. And we're like, we buy ourselves whatever we want throughout the year anyway. And so let's just not. And we'll get, the kids' presents, like my niece and nephew, her daughters. And that's what we did. So we gave to others and sacrificed ourselves. And actually, it kind of felt nice. It's true. Like, there's nothing I really want. Anything that I really, really desire, no one would buy me for a Christmas present, and I would never ask. Like a $1,500 rifle. Okay, if I'm gonna get that rifle, I'm getting that rifle for myself. So when it comes to Christmas, somebody's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" Nothing. I want to be left alone, is what I want. That's what I say. Leave me alone for the day, and we'll be okay. That'll be a great Christmas present. And they always refuse that. So then I say, then just don't get me anything, because we're getting stuff for the kids and we're saving our money. And I said next year, if we're going to try to save for something, we should also not get the kids presents, because, they're not kids. They're full-grown adults, and they cost thousands of dollars. So really, it was a complete waste. We should have gotten each other gifts. Let's see. Well, as long as Major got some new toys. Oh, did she get some new toys? And she destroyed one of them within a half an hour. Actually, I think it was like 20 minutes. This wreath that squeaks and crinkles, and she's like, yeah, that's cute. And then she just started ripping it apart to pull the stuffing out to get to the squeaker, which she then rips out of the thing. Because I think really what she likes is just like the carcass of these toys, the skin, so that it's like she's dragging around the skin of some animal that she just slaughtered somewhere. But then the other toy is virtually indestructible. We have a few from that brand, and she's yet to be able to rip one of those apart. So, yeah. And then I think that's all she got. Is your nephew still scoring touchdowns? Yes, he is, Matt. In fact, we were talking about that yesterday, and they have a compilation video of all of his touchdowns this year. And I said, well, send it to me and I'll play it on the next AG today. So we'll do that. Thank you for reminding me. Matt, look into synthetic roofing. Okay. Yeah, give me some more details there, Pete. Oh, here's your seminary.
Yeah.
Let's get a nice view for the audience. Go down the hill here.
That was a good experience going up into the cupola for the first time.
Oh, you got to go.
Yeah.
We'll go. Whoops, that's the wrong way, but it's
Christmas.
Christmas, exactly. There it is.
It's a beautiful building.
Love this building.
Yeah.
I've never seen another building like it, although I think there is one other like it somewhere. Or maybe I'm thinking of another building. But anyway, it is just a unique looking building, and if it looked any different, I don't think it would be iconic.
No.
Even though it had a big part in the battle. Like if it looked like any of these other buildings that are here, which of course are after that building, but still, just like a regular old building, I don't think it would be as iconic as this one is. And I think the movie really helped make it iconic with Sam Elliott up there yelling down to General Reynolds.
Devil to pay.
Yeah. There's a devil to pay.
There's a devil to pay.
And there's the YMCA.
Yep,
it's fun to stay there. And also, it's where my gym is that I keep paying for but never go to.
That's where the Confederates were based for
They worked
while.
out there for a while.
Yeah.
Did a lot of swimming in the Olympic-sized swimming pool. and they enjoyed the hot tub.
It's the reason they came to Gettysburg in the first place.
That's right.
It wasn't the shoot. These are lovely facilities of the YMCA.
Yeah, there is no Y like it down in the South. I guess once you get to a certain old age, you don't need presents, huh? That's right, Grant. Once you hit my age, you know, you just want your loved ones around, right? You are present enough is what I say to everybody that asks me. And most of the time I'm lying, but sometimes I mean it. Sometimes I mean it. Wonder Monkey says, I just got a part of my roof done, sorry. Went with metal so far. Yeah, unfortunately, our roof, metal, we already had somebody come and look at it, and they're like, they wouldn't recommend metal because it is round in a couple of parts. For the center of the house, metal would be fine, but the ends of the house are round, so that won't work. What I would like to get are those shingles that are solar panels, so I don't have to pay these goddamn electric bills that are ridiculously expensive. That would be nice. Let's see. Merry Christmas from Canada. I think it's very small. Yep, that's the Canadian flag. And why'd you buy a house requiring roof repair? Well, the inspector missed it. Oh, yes. Yes. Had we known, we would have made the seller do it. But, yeah, the inspector missed it. And Reading Aid said, I wish someone would have gotten me underwear and socks. Crazy how we get older, we actually want those things. Yeah, I guess. Please share his TD video. I don't know what that means. Oh, his touchdown video. Yes, I will. I'll do it on the next AG Today at the end of January. Marie says, aw, sweet major girl. Yes, very sweet. Rifle of choice. Oh, well, when I said $1,500 one, there were a few at the Horse Soldier that I want to get. There's a Remington I'd like to get. There's a couple of rolling blocks that are around that price. I'd like to pick one of those. There's a... I don't want the Winchester. There's, what was the other one? Oh, Springfield, 1903. And a Garand. There's a few rifles that I would like to get there.
Very nice.
That are still functional that I would like to...
I've got a rolling block.
Do you?
Which was used by the Swedish Army.
Oh, yes.
It's very pretty.
Yeah?
Very pretty. Yeah.
I have a Zulu gun. Have you ever heard of a Zulu gun? Yes. Apparently it was French, and it was converted after it was demilitarized. It was converted to a shotgun.
Okay.
And it came with a brass shotgun shell.
Wow.
And I just have that by the fireplace.
I got a Gallagher carbine, which was exported to Belgium after the Civil War.
Okay.
It was turned into a shotgun as well.
Yeah.
But sadly, it was deactivated then in the UK, and they butchered it. But it's still part of the collection.
How hard is it to collect firearms over there?
It's getting more difficult.
Is it?
Yeah. I can't really talk about them to anybody.
Really?
Yeah. So.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a stigma about people who collect and have guns.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Like you're some extremist?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah. Especially the type of job I have as well. I have to be very quiet about owning. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well then let's not talk any further.
Tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of these things. I don't know anything about them.
You have. That's what you collect, are photographs.
Yeah, photographs. Yeah. I do collect photographs as well. So,
yeah. Well, all right. We need to decide where we're going to meet for lunch on Sunday, if we're going to do it. So let's think here. I think for the ease of everybody to park and all that stuff, your best bets are ABC.
Okay.
Or Dobbin will be probably busy, but Dobbin House, but that's right down the road from ABC, so we could walk. In other words, we could park in those areas and then walk to one of these places. Fourscore is behind Dobbin House.
Yeah. And there's beer.
Then there's beer. Gettysburg Eddie's, another place. That's a good place.
Okay.
So I would say one of those three. My vote would be for either Eddie's or Fourscore.
Yeah.
They both have good wings.
Mine too.
Eddie's or Fourscore. All right, so we got to figure out.
Let's toss a coin.
Let's toss. I don't have a coin. Do you have a coin?
I'll give you a British coin.
Yeah. All right. Good. A lot of people don't know that in Britain, the coins, much like the driving, are on different sides. So the head is on a different side of the coin.
And our toilets flush a different way.
No, that's Australia.
That's Australia.
Yeah. That's Grant.
They don't have toilets.
They don't have. Well, he just poops in a hole.
There you go, 2 penny.
All right. So, look at that.
So that
New pence.
those feathers I was telling you about.
Yeah. All right. And is that so? This is the head.
Yeah, that's the
Queen Elizabeth. All right. Ready? We're gonna flip it. You catch it. Ready?
So which one's which?
Heads is
Eddie's.
Headies.
Eddie's.
And tails is the other one. What did I say? Fourscore.
Fourscore.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Okay. Tails.
That is
Fourscore.
tails. Fourscore. Okay. Now, hopefully they're open on Sundays. We should probably look into
If
that
not,
too.
Eddie's it is.
Yeah, but good point. So let's do that then. We'll meet at Fourscore at noon.
Okay.
Okay, and then if Fourscore's closed, we'll walk together and find another place that's open. But we'll meet there at noon.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's a deal.
Let's see what everybody says here before we let them go. Metal usually is best roof to use. Yeah, we actually want metal roofing, but I like the way it sounds when it's raining really hard. I'll shoot you a message with roofing ideas. Thank you, Tori. I appreciate that. Grant says, what did you do to your roof? I didn't do anything, Grant. Love that Van Housen says they needed good gym shoes. Harry Heath probably. There you go. Talking about the YMCA. M1 Grand, can't go wrong. Slow down before I flip your whip. Does Simon have the Lano Atlas?
No, but I'm buying it this trip.
All right. Have you found a place that has it?
Apparently they got some in the main.
Good. There you go. 60 seconds says us too. I don't know what that's. Too bad we're not coming down until Monday. Maybe we should do it Monday. Oh no, but then court's off on Sunday. That's why we did it Sunday. Well, here's the other thing, everybody. Warm yourself by doing New Year's Eve festivities at the Barn Resort. That's where I'm going to go because it's warm. It's inside. Okay. So why don't you come to the Barn Resort on New Year's Eve and we can all hang out there too. So if you miss Sunday lunch with us, then we can go there. I don't know. Since you're right on the square, you might want to just do it here. But you should come with us anyway. It's fun. It's a really pretty place out there.
Okay.
Coins have King Charles visage.
Not yet.
Do they have it? No.
Not yet.
Kevin says, "Oh, Marie, you guys are going down for the New Year's. I did that several times back in the 90s. It became my favorite time to go. Metal roofing, bad in hailstorms." And Indy says, "My wife says they are open 11 to 7 on Sunday." Thank you, Indy Rick. And his wife. That's the beauty of ladies is guys will sit around and go, I wonder if they're open. Yeah, I don't know. They might be. They might not be. And then while we're sitting there doing that, they go tick, 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 on their phone. And they go, it says right here, they're open 11 to 7. So good. We'll get there at noon and we'll have fun. Okay?
Sounds perfect.
All right. We'll see you guys there if you're going to join us. Simon, thanks for joining me.
It's been a pleasure, Matt. Thank you.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for the invite.
You're very, very welcome. And that's it, guys. We'll see you on Sunday if you're coming. If not, definitely come out to the Barn Resort. Go to their website, see what all the festivities that they have planned. It'll help out, of course. It's a new place. They want to get established. And you won't have to stand outside in the freezing cold. Okay? So, until next time, it's the meantime. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm waving.
I don't know.